Yep, 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 yep. It's that time of year again where the birds and the bees are doing their job. Except this year is kind of a buzzkill because everybody's dying of coronavirus. And everyone's upset and hungry. And have you seen India? They're having to walk thousands of miles home because they're having to evacuate the cities. Anyway, it's extremely ugly. I won't get into that. My personal philosophies of maybe this is a warning shot across our bow by the earth, by Mother Earth, telling us it doesn't like what we're doing to it. And maybe we should change our ways, live within our means, maybe produce our own food, not be so reliant on such a crazy, ridiculous rape of the planet to sustain us to such a crazy level. Anyway, anyway, I won't get into that, my philosophies. What I will get into is, how we can best accommodate ourselves. And things I've been saying for years are now, I've been one of these prepper kind of people, like, been waiting for this day a little bit, getting ready for it. And anyway, I try to profess, how people can kind of, get their own food as easy as possible. Now, this is the best year ever to build a vegetable garden or any kind of edible anything outside of 1941. Those were the Victory Gardens. What they didn't talk to you about in the Victory Gardens is how you need 2 or 3 or 4 years before something like this happens, you need to plant an orchard because the orchards really take a few years to fill in. And so here I am trying to help you guys out. This is a property I've been working on for 2 years, over 2 years now. And it's actually a really cool, I'm gonna have an Airbnb set up over there. It's really cool. I rent the house out to some regular tenants, and I have an extra acre out the back. It's in San Diego County, the best growing environment in the world. And I had to regrade this whole entire area. I built a soil bin. We'll do a little tour over there. And then right now, these are, one of the things I'm doing right now is gonna be potting up all of these avocados. And we're gonna start growing avocados big time. We already have some growing on the other side of the fence over there. We're gonna fill this whole hill out. Spent all winter long putting out poppy seed, lupine seed to get a vegetative crop, a cover crop over the ground here. There's the poppy, and of course its good friend, the lupine. And there's other stuff out here. We've been discouraging the bad stuff and encouraging the good stuff for erosion control. You can see the poppies out on the hill over there, starting to bloom really nicely. And, I've had to run around with the truck over here, which has caused the bare soil. That's what you don't want. So the moment we have that, we'll reseed that for next fall. So we have cover. We've had all this drainage facilities put in. Anyway, this whole hill is going to be covered in those growing boxes right over there, which I just received the other day. There's my little tractor. And I'm creating a sort of flatter staging area over there, grading that out a little bit. Got my soil bin over there with my fresh soil delivery. And so I'm finally, the reason it's taken 2 years, I've been so busy working for you guys that I haven't had time to get this property done. But the sooner this property is done, the more avocado varieties I'll be able to carry, because a lot of these varieties I can get in small little sizes, but nothing substantial. And the small little guys just don't establish well in the Bay Area. So you need a larger, more critical mass plant to really take off. So 15 gallon is the smallest we recommend, and for higher success rates. But I want to show you kind of like my philosophy here. These avocados are such wonderful fruit, right? Here they are. Here's the beautiful red ones, Jim Bacon's. You can't get these at all anywhere in larger sizes unless I literally grow them. So here they are, right in there. Jim Bacon. Can you see that? Or is it? It's all muted out. Why is it muted out? Who makes these phones and cameras? Anyway, there's the Jim Bacon. And I'll show you Jim Bacon. Great thing about Jim Bacon. Eat the whole thing. Skin's really smooth, really thin. Doesn't matter if you eat it. But so the avocado trees are a wonderful source of food. They're a perfect food. They're something you literally could live on. If you have nothing else for the rest of your life except avocados, you would survive. The other great thing about avocados is that you can have avocados all year long. All you need are 3 trees. Let's suppose you have, I get a lot of fanfare over there. Hello! Looky-loos. Everybody looky-loos. I guess I'm just doing so many interesting things. Anyway, if you want avocados all year long, all you need to do are buy like 3 different types. Supposing you get fruit every year, which sometimes you don't, so maybe you want some redundancy, have as many different trees as possible. And that'll help you get more fruit. But if you have as few as 3 trees, say you get a Mexicola, and that fruit's from September until like November, then you get, and you can store these things in the fridge for like a couple months if you want. That extends it. Then you can get like a bacon, and or say a Jim Bacon. We'll just say a bacon, just regular bacon. Bacon's got a big longevity of hanging fruit. That'll be ready in January, February. Hey bud, how are you doing? How are you? I'm not sure whose dog that is. Oh, there's another one. Yes, there. That's what happens when you leave the gate open. The neighborhood dog shop. But then you get a bacon avocado, and that'll give you fruit from February until July. And then you get something like a, I know what they want. They want my avocado. I know, it's good, huh? Dogs love avocados. There's a lot of fat content in there. Good fat. You get a bacon, you get a Mexicola, you get a bacon, and you get like a Haas. The Haas will take you all the way until November. Between those 3 plants, you can literally survive, supposing you had enough fruit all year. So a lot of times these trees, when they get really big, they'll produce way more fruit than you can actually eat. And that does become a currency in the neighborhood. So that's a great way to handle these kind of things. Obviously, if you plant a little baby plant right now, it's not going to help you so much during this particular episode that we have with our coronavirus and or COVID or whatever you want to call it. But another great thing is you can see my layout here. So this whole property, what we're going to do is I'm going to have avocados ringing the entire property. So I'll probably have like 50, 60 trees. I'm going to have all kinds of really gourmet varieties. We'll have budwood that we can utilize for growing. And they're all going to go along the fence, all along there, where Mr. Puppy is down there. If you see him, he's right there. And then at the top of the hill here, I planted citrus just above where we're going to grow our container plants on this flat bench. I've got probably 3 different types of oranges. 3 different types of oranges will give you oranges virtually all year long. And I've got grapefruit, lime, lemon, all those things. I just planted them here. And we also have a fig that we transplanted because he was in the way of construction. But these trees are so easy to deal with and get the fruit from. Like, unlike a vegetable garden that has to be dealt with every single year and season and weeded and everything else, these trees will get above the weeds, and once they're established, even if you don't water them, oftentimes they're unstoppable. So, and the citrus will hold fruit for a really long time, probably 2, 3, 4 months, depending upon what variety it is. And you get different varieties of citrus, and you'll have food, all year. Okay, and so that's just a really easy way to deal with food shortage problems. I'm not saying you shouldn't have a vegetable garden. You should absolutely have a vegetable garden. But I'm saying that if you're lazy and you're not going to do it, this is a real easy way to mitigate food shortage problems. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say. I'll give you a little tour of some of the trees that are already going in this other area that I was able to complete earlier. But I'm basically hiding out down here. We can be open because we're a food producer, and I ethically probably should be open. And to help you guys out, we can actually provide soil. We've got obviously the orchard trees, and we have soil. If you need it for your vegetable gardens, we have that. We can deliver, so you don't even have to go out. And so here's some avocados that we're growing in here, also with our palms. And look at the fruit set on this one here. That looks like it's a Mexico Grande. We have lots of baby fruit on that. And so this fruit will be ready in September. There'll be a lot of fruit in here ready to eat. So, but what else we can, I also have these wonderful grow bags if you want to plant a vegetable garden. And we can sell these grow bags for like $10 a bag. That's a great deal. And that'll help you guys out if you want to plant a vegetable garden. I'm going to run up to the garage right now. I think I have some here, down here in San Diego. And I will show you what the grow bag looks like. You can immediately get a bunch of soil from us, get some seeds, and then get the grow bag going and get your little food garden going for the duration of this unfortunate event. No. Those jalapenos are not edible. Please do not eat these jalapenos when you come down and stay at my place in San Diego. This place is going to be available for VRBO. It's not listed right now, so if you really want to come down here, you got to let me know. These are edible, so you can eat these. I want to make sure you don't confuse these. I want to show you the difference. These here, well, let's see. These here, these are actually plastic, and it's actually a lighting set. You can see the cable that connects them all together, and I'm installing them here in my arbor area, which is outside my little Mexican casita right here that maybe I'll make a video out of. This would be a great place to escape the coronavirus for a while. So there's nobody here, and there's like 2 acres of gardens. I'm really stoked to be here. I have a bunch of people that want me to do work. I don't really want to do the work. I just want to work on my nursery all by myself down here and just kind of have my time. But anyway, I'll probably have to head up soon and do a few things for people that really need them badly. But yeah, so these are jalapenos you can eat. If you're down here, you can eat these. Don't eat these. But here's the thing, like maybe you want to grow your own, right? Well, here's my solution I talked about earlier. Check this out. I'll sell you these things for, well, actually, I think, what did they cost? I'll sell you these for $15. I think I said $10 earlier. I think my cost was actually a bit more. I think it was like $12 I paid for these. I have a whole bunch of these I bought. These are normally like pretty expensive bags. They are, you can look them up on the internet. Let's see. They're 247 garden, 100-gallon fabric pot. And I've got packets of two. I bought a whole bunch from guess who? Pot grower. Pot grower who decided, I don't know, didn't want to grow any more pot or something. Called me up, and we can grow our palm trees in these. They're really fantastic. But the other thing you can use them for right now are immediate vegetable gardens. So you fill them up full of soil, and then you're ready to go. Even if you have a concrete patio and nowhere to plant stuff in the ground, then you can fill these things up. And here's the good news about this coronavirus. At least it picked a perfect time for the Northern Hemisphere to come out, because inevitably it's going to cause food shortage, no matter how you look at it. And hopefully it doesn't get severe, but I think everyone should assume it's going to be severe. And so just err on the safe side and just plant a lot of stuff. You know, this year, there's no such thing as planting too many vegetables. So anyway, everybody should do their part. And also, like, you know, just the fact of going to the store and getting the stuff, you could expose yourself, and who wants to do that? I've been trying to hide out as much as I can, personally. But you can even grow the avocado trees. You can just put those things in there if you have a concrete patio and you have nowhere to put a tree and you don't want to buy an expensive pot. I mean, think about it, $15. You know how much it would cost for any other thing to plant that much soil volume into? You're talking $200-$300. For a really nice pot, it's probably like $1,000 for like a really high-end pot that will be that big. So anyway, this is my gift to you guys as a solution on how you can make some food real quick. You can even plant a small avocado tree in the container with a bunch of tomatoes and peppers and things around it. And then by the end of the season, you just take out all of the competing peppers and tomatoes and then allow the avocado to continue to grow, because there's enough soil volume here to accommodate that many things. But this 2 or 3 of these bags, you could produce a prodigious amount of food. So anyway, I just hope everybody gets through it. And if you need this stuff, I'm gonna have you call Kyle. I'm gonna give you Kyle's phone number right now. He's gonna hate this. He's gonna get so many phone calls. I don't want to give you my number. Kyle's number is 510-332-4212. And he can set you up with a bunch of these dope grow bags, and they are dope. They're so dope. In fact, they were invented for dope. But they'll also do great for vegetables or dope and any kind of orchard crop you want to put in them. I bet you these things will last probably 10 years. It's really good material. So there's the grow bag, and then I'll give you a tour of my my beautiful casita when I get a moment. It's really nice. See ya.